Tuesday's game, you're feeling pretty good about that offense. Did you kind of riding that wave of optimism a little bit?
You know, we had a couple of bad days of practice. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, really nothing's changed, Hunt, since Tuesday. I felt pretty good about the way we swung the bats then, and you know, I just feel we're at that time of year now where guys have a lot of at bats under their belt. The weather's warming up a little bit. The confidence continues to grow, and I'd be surprised if we don't go out there and have good quality at bats. You know, there's a difference between good quality at bat and getting hits. You know, sometimes, you know, you have bad luck when you hit the ball good. Like I've said many times, when the ball goes over the outfield fence, it's hard to have bad luck. That's why home run hitters are so wonderful to have. You just can't have any bad luck that way. The problem is, in today's era, for whatever reasons, you know, you don't hit as many balls over the outfield fence. And so when you hit balls hard, there's a chance it could be at somebody. They can turn a double play. A guy can make a diving catch. You know, a lot of factors come into play. So what we try to emphasize with our players is just having a good quality appearance at the plate where you're battling the pitcher, you're laying off bad pitches, you're taking good swings, you square the ball up, you keep it out of the air, and, you know, if it's bad luck, there's nothing you can do about that. But, you know, I'd be surprised this weekend if we don't go out there and just have a great intensity at the plate and do those kind of things. What's really helped us, I think, offensively over the last few weeks, we've been getting a lot of leadoff hitters on base, which has allowed us to hit and run. It's allowed us to you know, get runners started, to drop some bunts down and do those kind of things. And I think when you advance the runners and you're able to stay out of double plays, you know, you can scratch a run across here and there, and next thing you know, the cumulative effort gives you enough runs to win a game as long as you pitched well.
It's pretty rare in this league to face a staff that you haven't seen anybody on it before. So how do you kind of prepare for that?
Yeah.
Numbers?
Well, they have to prepare the same way, you know, because
Right.
They haven't seen our guys. It seems like forever since we've played Tennessee. What was the last year we played him? Was 11. Wow, that's a long time ago. You know, when last time we played them, they had a different head baseball coach. The last time we played them, I don't think any of these players were on the team that I can remember. So it's going to be a unique environment because you usually have such familiarity with your opponents. But like I said, it's going to be the same for both teams. You know, I know that Dave has switched his rotation even around a little bit for this weekend, and so even the guys we've seen on film and in TV games and so forth, you know, may not be necessarily the guys that we're going to be facing. So the thing about that, though, Hunt, is that in baseball, that's not really that uncommon. It's not like football where you have to study films and know the formations and the plays that they like to run. In baseball, the kid still has to throw the ball over the plate from 60 feet, 6 inches away. And what's he going to throw? He's got a fastball, a curveball, a changeup, maybe a slider, maybe a splitter. You know, so you figure it out pretty quickly, and you adjust. From a pitching standpoint for us, you know, we've seen some hitters on tape, but the reality is our pitchers are going to pitch to their strengths and make the hitters hit what they do the best. You know, Nola's not going to all of a sudden go out there and try to, you know, guys off balance with a bunch of change-ups and stuff. I mean, the guy throws 94 miles an hour with pinpoint control, so he's going to make them hit his pitch. So it'll be a fun series. You know, I haven't, you know, seen a lot of orange on a baseball field in a long time. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Besides changing rotation, he also said he's going to take your approach on Sunday. He's going to go 3 or 4 innings with each guy.
Save your arm a little
Three
bit.
games, yeah.
Thanks for his guidance, Randy. I knew I could always count on him. These guys would have never told me those kind of things. What is it on?
Nola.com. It's not there yet.
Oh, okay.
But he said he's going to do it for all 3 games. Do your hitters, is that a mental adjustment
You
too?
say we're going to do it for all 3 games? Andy, Coach Rosetta. Payroll, let's go. Well, you know, there is a challenge when that happens, because by the time you kind of get a read on one pitcher, you know, he's out of the game, they got a new guy coming in. And I think also the thing you have to guard against is when you feel like you knocked it. This is why I'm glad you told me this information, which I'll share with the team, because there's a natural tendency, I think, when you knock the starter out of the game, to have a little bit of a letdown when the new guy comes in. So this way, you have to kind of maintain your intensity and be ready and know that that's the plan. But there is something to it, you know, because there's hitters are constantly having to adjust to different pitchers, and you know, one of the reasons you do it is because you don't necessarily feel you have a starting pitcher who's going to go out there and pitch 7 strong innings for you. But one of the things that I've noticed through the years is during the fall when we play inter-squad scrimmages and we by design, one guy will pitch three guys will pitch 2 innings each. They generally pitch pretty well for short periods of time. And so there's a concept there of why leave a guy out there until he experiences failure. Everybody sees a guy pitch well, and then you take him out, and everybody wants to criticize the coach and say, why did you take him out? The reality is, had he stayed in for another inning, maybe because of his repertoire of stuff, they were going to start to get to him. So you take him out after 2 innings, he's pitched great, he comes into the dugout, everybody is congratulating him on a great performance. You leave him in for the 3rd inning, you have to take him out of the middle of the inning after he's given up 2 or 3 runs, now he feels like a failure.